Hello and welcome to the Totally Stumped podcast. This week is a very special episode. I've managed to round up my mods minus Toad, he's not important. But each of them is here to regale you with stories, talk absolute shite. We'll get into DBD, we'll get into what life is like being a mod. We'll get into their attempts at streaming themselves, favourite food. We'll cover a whole load of stuff, but I'll let them introduce themselves, starting with Bleachy.
Hello. I'm Bleachy. I am Stumpy's best mod, obviously. I play a lot of DVD, probably too much. That's about it, really.
And then next up, Cheetah.
I'm Cheetah Viper. I am not his best mod. That role goes to Bleachy. I'm his newest mod though. And I play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and I'm also known for my cooking skills.
And then the one you'll all be sick of at this stage, Paxton.
Well, yeah, probably actually. But I am a mod of Stumpy, so I was legally forced to come here.
True. We've got him for one more episode. We've secured him. It's a tough contract, all right, but we've managed to nab him. But yeah, I guess one thing that sort of got us all introduced to each other, one thing we all have in common is Dead by Daylight. So like, how did you guys get into DBD and sort of how did you get into DBD? What made you fall in love with it? What made you like it? Do you still play it? Do you still enjoy it? I think we can cover all that. We can just go in the same order I introduced you. Bleachy, if you want to go first.
I've been watching DVD on Twitch, YouTube, and that lot since about 2017. Started playing in 2021, I think. And I absolutely hate the game, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
It's horrible. Everyone hates the game.
So how come you started watching 2017, but you didn't start playing until 2021?
I don't know. I was kind of scared of the game for a long time.
Just pure fear factor?
Yeah, and then, I don't know, I played a bit. My first ever kill was a Trickster, which was awful. Hated him since,
That's fair.
And I was very scared of the game at first, but it's not really scary anymore, is it?
Yeah,
it used to be a lot scary, DVD.
I think when it was dark and stuff, the fear factor was massive in it. It was more of a hide and seek game, and then it kind of became a bit lighter, a bit more fun.
Yeah.
They should bring that back. They should make it into like a game mode where it looks like old DVD. But I don't know if that's possible.
Like a vintage game mode where it's like old Dead Hard for distance and stuff would be pretty cool. Bring back like certain perks and stuff.
Yeah.
Dead Hard.
Old Dead Hard was so stupid. It was stupid.
So Cheetah, how did you get into DBD?
Searching through some sites, and I found some fan fiction with Trapper and Jake.
Oh wow!
And one night, my husband asked me to watch the movie American Psycho. It left me in this weird type of mental phase. Like my brain was just like really weird. And DVD was free on PlayStation Plus. So I downloaded it, started playing it, realized that what I looked at was fan fiction and wasn't actually part of the game. And then the trailer popped that Tiffany and Chucky were coming. And it was sometime like November, December of last year. And when I saw that Tiffany was coming to DVD, I had to actually purchase the game and play her. And she was the first killer I ever actually tried to learn about. I'm still a relatively new player. I play off and on. I'm a very busy mom. So I play when I can. I still enjoy it. I'm doing more Survivor now with Sable coming out and stuff. And I'm still considering myself relatively on the new thing because I've only been playing for about a year now, and it's still a lot of fun.
And then Hack?
I don't know if I've actually spoken about how I got into D&D yet, but it was around maybe I think around the same time as Bleacher, I guess. I think it was just before Michaela came out, which was 2021, right? But basically, I had a friend he used to play it a lot, and he wanted me to play, and I was like, "What is this shit?" I didn't think it looked that interesting, but he basically we went in custom. Like, oh my god, this guy was really trying to teach me how to play, and we went in customs for like at least like 5 hours or something, teaching me how to play, and I was like, okay, I kind of get it now. And now he quit the game, and now I'm the only one playing out of us two. So
That seems to be
he
the way with a
burdened,
lot of people, though.
yeah, he burdened me with this curse, and now he just dipped out.
I don't think I've ever talked about how I got into DVD. I think my first time ever seeing it was watching the Sidemen play it. And like just how much fun it looked. Yeah, like the really old school videos where it was basically hide and seek, like it, and you'd have one of them running about with, I think at the time there was only 3 killers in the game, and then like they made a big video for the release of Nurse and everything, and it was like, Jesus, that's when you look back, that was right at the start of it. And I remember getting it on the PlayStation and the queues being absolutely shocking. You'd be waiting fucking, it'd be basically like having 2v8 all the time. But you eventually get a game, you played it, and then you'd be waiting again. And after a few months of that, I think I just stopped playing for 2 or 3 years because I was like, yeah, fuck that. Then I seen, oh, there's cross platform now. Queues can't be that bad. Went back to it, made friends with a lot of people in the community, and now I'm stuck here. So that's pretty much my story.
I think there was like a group of people in my high school that played it as well, but I didn't really know about it at that point. I just remember them talking about it, and then I remember them I remember seeing the game and being like, oh, it's that game that they were talking about,
Do you guys think that like playing DBD has gotten you more into the horror genre, or were you already like big watchers of horror movies, or what? Do you think it's helped with getting you into that sort of thing, or just built upon your already love for it?
Yeah, I guess it built upon it. I did already like horror movies, but this kind of introduced me to a lot of new ones. Like I would have never known about Hellraiser without DVD, probably. Like I knew like Pinhead was a thing, right? But I didn't know what he was from or like what if it even was a movie or anything. But then I watched that movie and it was actually pretty good.
Fair enough. So then, what are your guys' DVD mains? Your killer and survivor mains, Bleachy?
Well, as most people that know me would know, it's Yui for Survivor and Wraith for Killer, but recently Huntress as well.
Oh, hitting some mad snipes, are you?
I've had a few, literally only a few, probably about 3.
Fair.
But we're getting there.
I'm actually realizing I was meant to fucking play Huntress more during 2v8 to try and get those fucking long range downs for easier achievements, but yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way. Cheetah, how about you and your mains? I'm gonna guess Tiffany. I think we've lost Cheetah for now. Packison?
Oh, no.
Oh, there's
Here,
Cheetah.
sorry, what was the question?
Who are your mains in DVD?
Oh, I haven't played Kill in a while, but the one that I'm play the most is Tiffany, and obviously I'm a Sable main.
Any reasons behind it, or?
Sable's like my gothic princess. Her fashion, she loves coffee, and her backstory reminds me a lot about mine when I was a teenager. And I just like the way that she looks. And Tiffany, I love Bride Chucky. It's my favorite Chucky movie. So of course I have to and she's the easiest character for me to play when it comes to killer.
Fair enough. Heck, I think we've touched on it before, but do you want to remind everybody?
It's Blight and Rebecca.
Although you are building Vittorio now too, aren't you?
No, he's basically done. I don't know. I've been spending a lot of blood points on like the random survivors because I wanted to level the perks up for that challenge we've been doing.
That's fair. Yeah. And then, of course, for myself, if you don't know already, you are terrible fucking listeners. But it's Onryo, because I try and bring her up at every fucking mention. And I don't know whether to say Sable anymore or not, because I've really taken a dislike into Sable since playing Killer more. We'll say Sable and Claire. Because Claire will be making a big comeback when Onryo hits P100.
Oh, Nancy.
I actually
Oh,
haven't
Nancy.
played Nancy in a long time. I think my original main was Zarina on PlayStation. I used to use the onesie Zarina all the time. That's why she's my only survivor with the red frame. Fun
She was
fact.
my first main as well.
Ah, cool. I'll have to get her done at some stage.
I don't have any with the red frame.
Do you not? I've got Zarina and Spirit.
I think I would have Cheryl if I actually did the cross play stuff, but I can't be bothered because I really like anything that I had on my Xbox account. Like I already have it basically.
You
It
do
has
get more items though, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I just don't know it.
Could be worth trying.
Yeah, maybe at some point if I feel like it, but it just seems like a lot of effort that I'm not really going to get anything out of it all.
That's fair. So then, aside from DVD, if you're burnt out, if you're just not feeling it, what other games do you go to, Bleachy?
I'd say the other game I play the most is probably COD. Either Black Ops 2 or the most recent one.
Ooh, I haven't
And I've
actually
been
got the most
playing.
recent one. What's it like?
Oh, it's good. I like it. It's a bit controversial. I've heard hit or miss with people with it, but I like it. I like the leaning and stuff, and the graphics are really really smooth.
They added leaning into COD.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
like how Ghosty
multi-directional.
leans when he's stalking.
Oh, so only around
Fair.
corners. Not like is it like Rainbow Six Siege where you can just lean whenever you want?
I've never played it.
Basically, in Rainbow Six Siege, you don't have to go up like on a corner or something to lean. You can just lean wherever you are. So you
It's
can
like say you're upstairs Nuketown or something. You look out the window. You're gonna lean out of it now.
okay.
Ah, fair enough. You're also a big fan of Lethal Pursuer as well.
Lethal the Company.
Our Lethal Company.
Lethal
I
Pursuer.
always do that.
Yeah, I love
I'm just.
Lethal. I've not done it for ages though.
I think I might be just DVD on the brain at this stage. I said something as well the other day. I told people I had an exponential crisis.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
This DVD is fucking in my head too much now.
You could make a meme that's like I don't know, someone with their hand, like their head in their hands, and it's like I'm having an exponential crisis.
The boon in the background. Oh, so then Cheetah, aside from DVD, what do you play?
If I'm burnt out on DVD, I like to go to RPGs like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Diablo, that kind of stuff.
Fair enough. Completely switching it up.
Yeah, I like I'm also really into rhythm games these days too. I play Kingdom Hearts, the rhythm game, and now I constantly hunt for the free ones on PlayStation Store so I can have some fun playing music games.
Cool. And heck, do we even need to ask?
I don't play any of the games
Oh,
apart from the Binding of Isaac Repentance.
I knew it was coming. You're actually addicted
There's
to
a
Binding
new-
of Isaac.
No, there's a new update where you can play with your friend now. It's just so good. It's probably the best game ever, to be honest. So, anyway.
There's a new game that I bought that I really have to get into. It's called Haunting, and it's so cute. It's like Hollow Knight, but cuter.
I like Hollow Knight as well. And I also
There you go.
started replaying the Spider-Man Miles Morales one because I like the
Ooh.
graphic.
I like the
If you like Hollow
electricity
Knight, try
power.
Haunty. It is so cute.
I don't know if
With
you guys
Miles
can tell,
Morales,
but Cheetah likes cute things.
like the combat in the Miles Morales game, it just feels so much better than the original one with all the like electricity stuff.
Yeah. The way you can like unlock different moves and stuff as well to then make your fighting more fluid is class.
Yeah. What a great game.
Yeah, I remember getting stuck on it for embarrassingly long. Oh, was it into the first game whenever you're fighting the rhino? And you're meant to like send him into the tanks, which looking back is really fucking obvious. But I didn't cop on that that's where you had to send him, so I kept sending him randomly into walls, trying to break doors that were unbreakable. And I was like, why can't I do anything with this guy? And then I eventually hit a car by accident and it like exploded, or a tank or whatever it was. And I was like, this was like 25 minutes later.
You fought this guy for 25 minutes.
I was like, I've sent him into every possible thing and nothing kills him. And then I was like, oh, it was a real fucking you idiot moment. But I do that in most games, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, what then? This is the Modcast. What got you into being mod? Bleachy, we'll go with you first.
Well, your stream was severely lacking in active mods, not to call anyone out, but I doubt they're watching anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fair.
And you needed help, so I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you, Stumps, and I'm still here.
Fair. And how many channels do you mod for these days?
Oh, do we count Toad?
You might as well.
About 5, I think it's 5. It's 5 or 6.
Toad is like, I wouldn't call him a streamer anymore. He's a professional first getter. That's what I would say. The man has like 40 something firsts in my stream.
He just sits in your stream, like, even when you're not streaming.
No,
like,
genuinely. I've looked like
a
when I'm about to start a stream, it's like stream elements and Toad. They're just sitting there. It's mad. I think he's like always got me tabbed. But yeah, Cheetah, what got you into being a mod?
The fuck?
What?
You cut out on Discord.
Oh, what got you into being a mod, Cheetah? What made you want
You
to?
asked if people wanted to be. You asked if people wanted to be one, and I said I would, and you said okay.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
And I mod for like 8 or 9 because a certain Oni player just asked me to mod for him yesterday. So now I mod for.
Jeez.
So yeah, because he saw that I was in his chat and he needed help, so he just randomly gave me a shield or a sword, whatever it is.
Fair.
And yeah, so I mod for like 8 or 9 people. I lost track because, as something else from yesterday, I cannot do numbers. Poor guy, I kept on confusing him and me.
You must be flat out then, modding for that many people. Just imagine you
I
like.
hop between them. Thankfully, like some of them are in the morning and some of them are whatever, and sometimes I'll just be like, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed, so I just hop into whichever one I am more relaxed in, which normally defaults to Stumpy or Rival, because those are the most people that I know.
Fair. For some reason, I just imagine you as like, Q from the James Bond series, where you've got like 8 screens all in front of you, and you're like, right, this chat and that chat.
I wish I had that money. I wish I had that money. That would be so cool. I could be like Iron Man. Wow, this computer, that would be awesome. Now that's how I picture Bleachy. I picture Bleachy having like Iron Man level technology all around her.
Just like
I was thinking more like the monkey from Toy Story 3 that like gets mad whenever they try and escape.
That's a shout, actually. And then whenever you've got to report something, the wee phone rolls over.
Yeah.
So then, Hack, how many people do you stream for? And what got you starting to stream? Or starting to mod?
I don't know. Like 2. Maybe I'm a mod in someone else's chat and I don't know about it, but the only 2 people that I'm aware of are you and Wise. And I don't know. I was just there a lot, I think, at some point. Whenever you're doing your little FIFA series, I was in the chat a lot of the time. It was chill. And then I don't really know what happened, but one time you're like, oh, do you want to be mod? And I was like, okay. I think that's the story with everyone.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be mod.
Okay, sure. He just doesn't know what you're signing up for. Clueless.
Yeah.
Now your soul is signed to the.
Like one of them.
I'm amazed I haven't been. I'm
Hmm?
amazed I haven't been banned from Wise's stream yet. Every time I've been in his stream, I keep on asking him to do another Among Us with Stumpy, and he keeps on blowing me off and saying, well, maybe. Every single time I'm in a stream, I annoy the crap out of him.
Wow.
Fun
That
fact:
definitely means no.
this is coming out on
See,
Sunday, and I'm doing Among Us again on Sunday with those guys.
Oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, the Among Us stream that you and I think you call him Steve were doing together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed I didn't wet myself. I was laughing so hard. I could barely breathe. It was so funny listening to everyone.
There's a great clip he has from that stream where it's like me and him getting imposter, and he goes, "Guys, I've got an idea," and he just goes, hits the button, and goes, "I'm the killer. I just want my teammate to have a hard time." And then it like he gets booted out, and then it's just me in my stream going, "You fucker, you," and just swearing at him so much.
But he freaking outed you. He outed you.
Well, he got himself killed so that I was 1v9.
Yeah, he didn't out you. He just fucked you over.
Yeah, but it was really funny. I remember one of my favorite moments in that was like something happened with the lobby and all the colors changed around, and somebody stole my color. So I was imposter, killed him, and then started like WS tagging him like in DBD. And somebody came and reported the body and was like, "Yeah, Stumpy is just humping this body," and I was like, "I didn't kill him, but I'm glad he's dead. He stole my color." And then they eventually figured out it was me, voted me out, and as I was going out, I got like real close to the mic and I was like, "Never take my color again." It was brilliant. I love little
It's the
fun
dark
bits like
green,
that.
right?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be the most Irish stereotype, but yes.
Isn't
Yeah.
the Irish stereotype everyone being leprechauns?
That would be cool if it put a leprechaun skin in it. I'd wear it 100%, or a Groot skin
Yeah, Stumpy's
because
fun.
I'm very close to it.
Didn't you have
Yeah,
worn the
in
orange skin?
America, our Irish people are like leprechauns with Kerrygold cheese, four-leaf clovers, and all of you have gold. Like Stumpy just has a random pot of gold in his bedroom.
I wish. It'd make life so much
That's
easier.
what you think of.
Because he lives.
Fair enough. I've buried my pot of gold. Can't find it now. Every time I see a rainbow, I'm like, "Lead me back to it, please." But yeah, I have a question to ask actually. Like, I had a list of questions to ask you, but this is completely randomly off the cuff. What the fuck happened that suddenly in my stream we got piss raid out of nowhere, and it's become such a huge thing now?
Sorry.
I wasn't there that day, so I have no idea.
I think it
I
was.
think that might have been a collective effort between me and Heck.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like one day we were just like, okay, I don't know who you rated, but we just like made this thing.
IQ.
And we've probably got it by IQ, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love IQ. He is so funny.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
jokes.
And then we, I don't know, we just put, I don't know who actually put it first. I think we kind of discussed it in the chat before
Yeah.
he ended the stream. We like just made this pace rate thing, and then we put it in the chat. And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
I love that it's
And that was
become a
just-
thing now.
It's a
just a
staple
normal
now.
Yeah, we've now got a piss raid, we've got a piss emote, a piss counter, a piss screen. It's just part of the stream now. What happened, or what started as like a real inconvenience of me just needing the toilet all the time, has now become a real staple in the fucking stream.
I think the best part about the piss raid thing is that it's not even the piss raid, it's just how we just gaslight everyone into streaming for longer.
Yeah, it's become an amazing thing that especially you guys do, where it's like, my house is on fire, but it's okay because you promised you'd stream for 2 more hours to help me get over the pain.
And then Bleachy will come in and be like, "Oh, I just lit someone's house on fire. Can you
Yeah,
please stream for 2 more hours while I run from the police?"
I can't remember
So I'm an
whose
arsonist
stream
and a
it
murderer at
was.
this point.
Yeah, whose stream was it we went into? That started.
Wolf.
Yeah, and it just went on because more and more people kept joining in of like, "I've just seen someone running away from a house on fire." someone who just set a house on fire stole my car.
She actually streamed for like another hour.
Yeah.
After that.
It worked.
Oh, it was so good though. It's like this little fucking story went on and on of like Bleachy and her just arsonist ways.
It's like I 10 police cars fly past my house.
Yeah.
They'll
Somebody
catch
just
you.
crashed a car across the road from my house, and they're running now. Then Bleachy
So
would check
unrealistic. I
back
literally
in.
have fire trauma.
Fair
I
enough.
hate fire.
Then why are you doing it?
Like, come on.
Gotta do what I gotta do for an extra 2 hours of stream, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
So then, you all love streams so much. You want to talk about each of you and how you did do streaming, and what like you enjoyed about it, what you maybe didn't enjoy about it. How did you find it? We'll go with Bleachy first.
Yeah, I streamed very briefly. Start of this year, I think, until about March. I had my first month was really good, to be fair. I was streaming like 4 times a week. So I just, I came on, got affiliate, rinsed you all for a bit, and then I left.
The right way to do it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Pretty good, to be honest.
And Cheetah, you started
No,
by
that wasn't
streaming the
actually the game plan,
oh,
though.
yeah, fair.
Just
I
to
remember
be
seeing
clear.
you play a game, Bleachy, where it was like against the Myers, and it's one of the funniest like games on stream that I've ever watched. You were just screaming constantly. I think it was Scratch Mirror Myers, and I was in
Yeah,
bits
it
the
would've been,
entire
yeah.
time laughing. Because you were like, just when you thought you were safe, and just when you were all calm and like, okay, I think we're good, you'd walk around the corner, you'd be there, and you'd be ah!
Yeah, you can't hear the suppression on stream either.
Yeah, it's so good. I love, by the way, like, I think it was back whenever I started streaming, I had no filters on my mic, so you could just hear it cutting out. And I love whenever other people don't have filters on their mic now and you're listening and they get jump scared and it just cuts whenever it hits a certain height. It's like they don't have filters or nothing to keep them like on. It's just like ah like that. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, then Cheetah started on the quarry, I believe,
Yeah.
trying to get everybody killed.
So I ended up playing through that a couple times. Then I did DVD, got my affiliate, and then I streamed a couple times. And then actually no, I didn't stream after my affiliate. I will be back. I've just had like life stuff happening, personal stuff that is keeping me away for a bit. I will be making a triumphant return, hopefully in the next few months. I like it. It's fun. My emotes, I've been having the courage to share a bit more in people's streams, especially the angry cheetah that's supposed to have like Stumpy's little angry anime symbol, the red thingy.
Fair.
So yeah, it's fun. I got into it just because I figured might as well try. Me and Des said that we'd do it together, and I got mine at first. At first, I was doing more consistency, but then life hit, had to stop for a bit. My
Fair.
funnest memory of streaming would have to be my cracked out caffeine squirrel. Stumpy was there that day that I had a crap ton of caffeine after a kid's birthday party,
You were
and
like
I
Hammy out
was
of Over the Hedge.
absolutely insane. Oh yeah, I was hammy over the hedge. That's why when I get enough people, when I get back to streaming, my first emote I'm gonna get is hammy with a can of Red Bull or something.
Fair
Because I
enough.
was that level of caffeine. Yeah, something was there for a bit of the stream, and people who popped in that day said that they have never been more terrified and impressed by listening to anything in their lives. So that is definitely a compliment. I had a coffee with 6 shots of espresso in it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee with 6 shots of espresso.
Yeah, that would send
And
anybody
I
bouncing off the walls, to be fair.
and I decided I was gonna try to play clown because Kill the Clowns from Outer Space was coming out soon. So I decided to just play clown on stream and then a little bit of slinger.
Mhm.
And I just got more hyper and hyper and hyper as the stream went on. And afterwards, I had such a bad headache from the hit of, everything hitting me all at once that I could literally feel my temples like pulsating, hit my pillow, woke up 10 hours later.
Fair
It
enough.
was the funnest stream that I definitely did, and it was a blast doing it.
It's good to
Aggie, your
hear.
turn.
I don't think I've ever drunk so much caffeine that I've been physically in pain.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. I drink way too much caffeine every day, but I've kind of built a tolerance to it now.
I feel like caffeine doesn't even have an effect on me. Like I drink an energy drink in the morning, but I don't even feel any different afterwards.
It's more
Like
just for
it's
the
stronger in
enjoyment of it.
America, though, right?
Are they?
So had
Maybe,
sugar. I
yeah.
also had lots of sugar in my coffee as well. Not only lots of espresso, but lots of sugar as well. It was basically the equivalent of 2 20-ounce Red Bulls, that amount of caffeine at once.
Fair. Fucking hell.
Well, the big one.
That's a
I
lot.
think so.
Oof.
Yeah, it was a lot. So yeah, I got crazier and crazier as I kept on drinking more and more. Yeah, when the caffeine wore off, the headache was horrible.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But it was fun when it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair. It's like one big burst of energy.
And then
Oh yeah.
you're just out for the count. It's like
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't even a big burst. It built like a song. It built up and up and up, and after it hit the peak, the going down part, like the roller coaster. Yeah, that the going down hurt.
have you seen
Fair.
the Marvel movies where Ant-Man, where he goes really big, and
Mhm.
then after that he has to sleep for like 3 days because he used so much energy at once.
That's literally what Tina was like on that stream.
Yeah, yeah.
So then, Hack, are you ever planning on getting back into streaming?
Probably not, since I'm a lot more busy now than I was then. But maybe. I think Bleachy said she streamed until March,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think
Yeah,
that's
about that.
I think that's about when I actually started up, and I did it for about a month and a half, maybe. I also got affiliate, then never stream. I think I did one stream as affiliate, and then I like left. So I
Everybody's just
basically did the same thing.
everyone's just getting affiliate and then fucking off. They're like, yeah, get me affiliate. I'm gonna secure that bag and then gone out of here. Bang. That's fair though. So then I have a really random one for you, but it's because Tita always comes into chat talking about food and always makes me hungry. So it made me wonder, what is everybody's favorite food?
Asian noodles.
Any particular kind?
No, it doesn't matter if it's ramen, chow mein, lo mein, fire noodles.
Fair.
Doesn't really matter. I'll even dumplings also go in there. I just love, love, love anything Asian. I'm even willing to try the Korean like giant beef intestine. That looks really weird, but I've even been willing to try that just because it looks so good.
Mm.
So you like more East Asian food? Do you like Indian food?
I do. I like the red curries. I don't like the Thai curries because I don't like cilantro. I have the European gene that cilantro tastes like soap to me. So
Oh, by
I
the way,
can't eat
guys,
cilantro.
if someone says cilantro, that means coriander.
Coriander
Ah.
leaf, yeah. Yeah, the
That's
coriander
so
leaf. The second
confused there.
I can eat the coriander pod. I can eat the pod. I just can't eat the leaf, the green part, the leafy bit. It tastes
Yeah,
like I have like the European gene that makes it taste like soap.
I've never heard of that, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a
Fair.
real thing, that.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I really want to go and eat a load of coriander now to see if I've got it.
You don't even need to eat a lot if you have it because even the smallest bit makes anything taste like soap to me.
Fuck, fair enough. For some reason, when you said soap, it just reminded me of a prank video I seen recently where a guy replaces the soap that's in the shower with a potato, but he's like carved it so it perfectly looks like a bar of soap.
How,
When I
how
heard
do you
soap,
record the reaction of that? Because you're not recording someone in the shower.
It's like all blurred from like the
there's a
neck
video
down.
game. There's a video game. What kind of name is soap anyway?
Oh, Soap is a character in COD. Sergeant McTavish,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe. Oh, by the way, Bleachy, in terms of COD, like what COD did you start on, or like what would you say is your favorite?
I started on Black Ops 1, but
Oh.
Black Ops 2 is definitely my favorite. It's the best COD there is, and I'll take no disagreement in that.
I'm about to
Yeah.
I'm about to shock you all with how old. I know you all think I'm so youthful, you know. But my favorite
Yeah.
COD, right? Purely not multiplayer or anything like that, purely for the story, is World at War. It is so good. There's like one mission in it that I must have played on its own like 100 times, but probably more, like maybe 200 times. And it's you're in among like all the dead bodies, and it's just you and Reznov, and there is one sniper, and his hand is busted, so he can't use it. And he's giving you little tips the whole way through this mission of how to snipe and what the best time to snipe is, and if there's like a plane flying overhead, take your shot. If there's a sniper in another window, he moves a dummy. You take your shot whenever they expose themselves. It's such a good mission. And like the whole story of that is amazing. And spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it. At the very end, I think it's the very last mission. You're on the other side of the story because there's basically like an American storyline and the Russian storyline. And at the end of the American one, you do an action at the end where you see one of the two big American characters get attacked, and you can choose to save him or not. But if you do, if you don't, it decides who dies, which is really cool. And I wish they did that more in COD games, where it's like if you save this guy, your like captain dies, but if you don't save him, your captain lives. And it's just I forever remember that being like, oh well, there's no winning here. Somebody's gonna die. And me being very young, because I'm not that fucking old, I was like, oh, this is great. I've never had a game like this before.
I think there's something like that in Black Ops 2 as well. Because there's the character Harper, and I think at one point you have to like kill him or not kill him, but I don't remember what happens either way. I think if you do it, he just dies, but I think if you say no to doing it, someone else just kills him anyway, so he dies regardless.
A game I've actually played with something similar recently was Cyberpunk, because there's a doctor or a Ripper Doc in it, and Ripper Docs basically can give you all your upgrades. There's a Ripper Doc in the story called Fingers, I believe, and he's a dickhead. Like, he is an absolute wank. So you get the option to punch him in the face in the middle of the storyline, but if you do, you block yourself off from getting the best upgrade in the game, which is really shit, because if you play it through without knowing this, you punch him in the face, then it's like, you can get this upgrade from Fingers. And you go to him and he's like, no, you punched me in the face. Fuck off. And it's great. I love games like that.
Yeah, where your choices actually like make a difference. That's what I
Yeah.
like.
Like freaking Until Dawn, I think is one of the best games, because everything in it decides, like, they do this whole thing with the butterfly effect, and everything has its consequences, right down till the very last level of like, if you move too early, you will kill multiple people. And it's really great. It's actually coming back out on, else it is out again on PC.
Yeah. I think the kind of games where you say something to someone, it's like, oh, they will remember that in the top of the screen, and it literally never comes up again.
Yeah.
So dumb.
There's a lot of games like that, and it does not matter what you did. It's like, yeah, it all leads to the same place. But I prefer the games that don't.
But don't you always like feel bad whenever you say the mean option or whatever, whenever you're doing it?
Sometimes it's worth it though. Like, do you ever play a game where you want to be a dickhead to somebody because they're just such a rat? You're like, oh, fuck this guy. By the way, we've went completely off topic. I think we were talking about food before.
How do we go from food to
Yeah, how did that happen?
I don't know.
choice-based
It'll be
games?
interesting to watch back. But Bleachy, what is your favorite kind of food? Or your favorite, like, I don't know, what's your oh, that'd be a good one. What's your death row meal?
Oh, definitely a Big Mac.
Oh,
Chicken nuggets.
no, there's double Big Macs now though.
No,
Or the
no, I
Grand
don't want a
Mac.
double Big Mac. No, too much, because I'd want to get like little bites of loads of different items of food.
Fair.
And a Pepsi from Weatherspoons, because unbeaten.
Mm.
Like from the
With some
tap.
KFC as well, I'm not gonna lie.
I've only ever
Chow
had
mein.
Weatherspoons in the morning, like when I'm hungover. And then you never really have like soft drinks with it, it's always beer. Maybe I'm just an alcoholic.
You're just Irish.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't think I've been there for breakfast.
You've never been there for breakfast?
No, I've been there for breakfast, I think. But I
Oh, you've
haven't
never
a
had beer
with
for breakfast? To be fair, I was in England at the time, so like that's your fault.
Okay, that's not my
Yeah.
fault. Though, is
Just pushing your agenda onto us.
it? You're colonizing us back.
Oh. But yeah, what else then, Bleachy?
Just honestly, everything. I think I'd really take the mick.
What are you going for dessert? Because
No.
you've named a few mains there. You gotta get good dessert in there.
Do you know what, probably just like a Cadbury's mini roll.
Just one?
Wow.
Just loads of them
Just
until I
one.
get sick. They're so good.
I thought you
So you
said
want a
just
load of
one.
different things. You want a load of different things for like the savory part, and then it gets to the dessert. You just want mini rolls.
I'm a savoury gal.
Honestly, if you eat that much in the mains, you might have mini rolls before the dessert.
Maybe just like, have your Mackies, your KFC, your Five Guys, everything. One mini roll. Then back to the KFC.
Fair.
How much leniency do you actually get with like the death row meal? Can you just take the absolute piss? And
Oh, I've
order
seen
something-
some crazy ones. You ever watch that video and it's
think
like
there's a budget.
top 10?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest one that you saw?
Oh, so many. There's one and he's a genius, but the guy asked for his last meal and he says, while eating my last meal, I want to watch the entire Lord of the Rings series. So that's like 20 odd hours long. So he just sat there watching that, so he extended the time before he had to die. I mean, there's
I feel like
people
I
who just
wouldn't
gorge
even
out.
do that. I think I just
Gacy was one of them.
yeah.
He got a lot, but not naming his full name because he doesn't deserve it.
Fair. Heck, what would you go for?
On my death row meal.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm just thinking of
Probably
food
mac
now.
and cheese.
That's
and
it.
cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
Macking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Macking cheese.
Have you seen that meme? And it's like it's some guy and he tweeted out like way back about to have a bowl of macking cheese, and then his second tweet is like onto my Ford like 4RD bowl of macking cheese. It's fucking
I was
brilliant.
actually saying mac and cheese.
It's macking cheese.
Oh, like a curry or something, curry and rice, but like a good one.
Fair. What would you do if they brought you a bad one? It's your last meal ever, and you're like, "Oh, this is shit."
Yeah,
Too
what if
bad.
what if they
Bang.
bring it and it's a load of shit? What do? You can't be like, oh, I want another one.
Take it back. I'm not eating this.
Tell the chef to cook another one.
Throw it at them. It's raw.
It's fucking raw.
I think I'd go for like just a fucking mountain of stuff. You gotta have roasties. I'd have roasties for sure. They're the best part. I'd have a Christmas dinner. You know that? I'd have a big Christmas dinner. And fajitas on the side. I love fajitas.
Wow.
Like the old El Paso ones. Yeah. Oh, you ever see the meme of the old El Paso ones, and it's just these two guys talking. He's like, "I've thought of it. We're gonna sell fajita kits." And he goes, "All right. So what are you gonna put on this kit? The meat?" And he goes, "No." And he goes, "Oh, so just the veg option, like the veg, the onions, the tomato." And he goes, "No." And he goes, so what are you looking to put in this?" And he goes, "Oh, maybe just a few wraps and a bag of spicy dust." And he goes, "It's great. It's a great idea."
No, I think they got salsa in there as well. By the way, we lost Chia, so
Oh,
we might have to go on without her for now.
fair enough. Life keeps you busy. But yeah, I think I'd have that. And then the most random dessert, right? A caterpillar cake.
Colin, big Colin.
Which one though?
I don't know. I've forgotten which one's the good one. I just always get
Marks and
caterpillar cake now.
Spencer's is Colin.
Marks and
Colin.
Spencer's Colin Caterpillar. Yeah.
I see Little has one
And
in
there's
now as
Puff
well.
Nut as well. They've all got one.
Yeah, I
But
didn't
then
think Little would ever get one, but it's not as nice.
no, Little probably like take the piss. They're like, oh yeah, look how much cheaper it is.
Oh, you
And
can't
then
beat
nobody
Little
likes
cookies
it.
though. Like when they're just cooked as
Oh,
well, when they're nice and warm. Oh.
fresh out the bakery.
Little Bakery. Oh my god, I would just. Oh my god, Little Bakery. Can't
Yeah.
say enough good things about Little
I could
Bakery.
marry a bakery. For real.
It's so good. You ever go to like as well get you know the crusty rolls whenever they're fresh out in the bakery and they're warm? Oh, they're unreal. Like the big baguettes, I think you would call them.
Yeah, I do like baguettes. I like different. Do you like tiger bread? Have you had tiger bread?
No, what's it?
Tiger bread. What?
Which one's tiger bread? I probably have, just can't remember it.
I don't know. There's like. It's basically bread, but like the top of it looks like all cracked and stuff. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to describe it. You have to try it though. It tastes better than normal bread.
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. All the podcast in here now is my
Tastes more
typing.
cooked.
Oh, I have had that.
Yeah. Didn't you call that something else?
It's
You said
always
your
like
grandma used to make it.
cut like that. No, we have a different thing over here. It's called a batch loaf, and it's so good. I'll show you it too. So we have a thing. You're gonna think it sounds disgusting, but right. So this is a batch loaf, right?
I mean, they can't see the screen. Stumpy.
Am I sharing the screen?
No, I mean you can't see the screen because it's a fucking podcast.
Oh, fair, yeah. Well, that's too bad for you guys. But a batch loaf, basically, look
Describe
up
it.
Irwin's Nutty Crust. That's a batch loaf, and it's so fucking good. It's like I don't know how to describe it other than it's like crustier than normal bread, if you know what I mean. It's like white in the middle, but the crust and all is just so much better. It's like if hobnobs were bread. That is a batch loaf. But we do a thing in Ireland where you like get, cooking apples and you can like stew them up with sugar syrup and stuff and make this really like it's really unhealthy because it's really sugary. But it's like stewed apples, basically, on top of this, and it's fucking amazing.
I do like
It
hot dogs.
looks awful. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's top
It looks like
tier.
some out of 1940s Britain.
It's top
We're back on
tier.
rations all
I'm
of a sudden,
telling
you
you.
know.
See, this and Vita are the best bread. Please tell me you have Vita.
I don't even know what you're
Never
saying.
heard of it.
You don't have Vita? Oh god, that's not Vita. You don't have Vita?
That's just bread.
Everybody look up
Why is
Vita. It's VEDA. It is top tier as well. I'm teaching you all. This
What
is
does it
just
taste
culinary
like?
class. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like the perfect bread to put butter on. Like you don't need to put any other toppings on. Butter is perfect
Looks
on
so
Vita.
dry.
No, it's so I don't know how to describe it. It's fantastic. You all need to come to Ireland. I'm just gonna bring you loads of bread. We're gonna next modcast
You're
will
gonna
be
get the
a
milk loaf.
in-person modcast.
Do you ever go to like make toast with something else on? Then you make the toast, you put the butter on the top, and then it just looks so good that you just eat it with butter and nothing else.
Yeah. It depends though, like
I don't know what else you'd put on toast though.
Like jam or like honey
Marmalade.
or Marmite.
No, I don't. I'd always just go with butter.
Do you like
Fair.
Marmite?
Yeah, I love Marmite.
Nutella.
Yeah, me too.
Not on toast though. I like it on crackers.
I think say
Ooh.
you just eat it out of the jar.
I like how the
It's so
food
good.
conversation is the biggest conversation here. I just love it.
It's a hot topic. I
We're
think.
all fat bastards.
Amen.
Yeah, I love being one. It's great. I just wish I could like stay skinny and eat as much as I wanted. Like I used to be able to before I hit my 20s, and then my body was like, yeah, I'm not doing all that work anymore.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
No, I just gotta fucking work out and go for runs and shit. But then I can still eat what I want, which is great. Oh, but yeah. I like food topics. Although it always makes me hungry. I literally had dinner before this and now I'm hungry again. Thanks, guys. Yeah, what were we
No
talking
worries.
about before we went off on this fucking mental tangent?
Everyone's favorite food.
Ah, fair enough then. I think we've done well.
I did
Talking
think
about-
we weren't really in depth.
Yeah, right. So I've got a good one. We've talked about our death row meal. I want everybody else's opinion on person, right? What do we think everybody ended up on death row for? And we'll start with what do we reckon Bleachy got done for? I think arson. Because,
Yeah,
because
so
she was trying to get a stream going.
Yeah. He just went too far trying to get God of IQ to stream for 2 more hours.
That's what it was.
So true.
What about Cheetah? What do we reckon?
Hmm.
I
I
don't
broke my
know.
laptop.
Broke your laptop?
Yeah, I accidentally dropped it.
That's not good.
Not really.
It's okay. Warranty.
Probably Chia would get done for breaking a laptop, if I had to guess.
See, I was thinking like
Caffeine-induced psychosis.
Cheetah's like real calm and like real nice. I reckon if she snapped, she'd just go on like a killing spree. Kill like 40 people.
40.
Yeah, it's like, you know
Jesus.
when the quiet ones break? It's like, bang, everybody's dead. It's like in an anime. Whenever the really quiet character comes in and you're like, oh, look at the wee cute quiet character, and then they'll just rip everyone apart and it's like, holy shit. That's what I
That
reckon about
actually-
Cheetah.
That actually isn't
Really
too far away
difficult.
from my nickname
Yeah.
in high school.
Wow.
Fair.
In high school, I was a bullied
Americans.
kid until junior year, which was like year 3 1 year before you graduate.
Mm-hmm.
I was in study hall where you get to get help with your classes,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up drawing these horrible things on the dry erase board of me doing the most horrific stuff. But because I
Wow.
had an IEP and I was labeled special needs with my attention deficit disorder, they couldn't legally do anything to me. So I got the nickname Psycho in my first name. Senior year, everyone was afraid to bully me because of the horrific stuff I was drawing in my junior year. So I literally became the quiet kid that would literally be willing to massacre her entire high school. So
Wow.
that's
Okay.
the story.
I
You were
fucking
accurate.
nailed it.
You got it.
Yeah, I nailed it. What do we think Hack would be at? What would he get in trouble for?
Ooh.
Nothing.
I just can't see him doing anything.
I can.
I know.
I can
Actually-
see him. I can see him breaking into the water thing and just exploding everyone's plumbing and flooding an entire town in sewage.
That is really specific.
Yeah.
Why?
I was gonna say he's gonna end up like some sort of like evil genius just sitting there plotting, or like a Jeffrey Dahmer type situation where he just like
I hope not.
I don't know. I think like because you're very reserved and you're like you don't seem like you would do it, so nobody would ever suspect you. So you'd be like Jack the
Right,
Ripper or
yeah.
something, the second coming of him.
I guess we'll have to see.
So you're going
Only
into
time
nursing?
will tell.
Yeah, I'm going into nursing. Yeah. Seems
Oh,
pretty-
Would he
pretty
be
good.
would he be V from V for Vendetta?
Hmm?
Would he be V from V for Vendetta?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
I've never either.
Hmm. Hack is just going to become the nurse. He's going to find the ability to teleport, and then that's us. We're all fucked.
V recreates Guy Fawkes and blows up Parliament and takes down the entire government.
Oh, Guy Fawkes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
would- I would
Yeah, he-
probably do something like that. I'd like blow up the royal family. Hopefully, no one actually watches this who can. Anyways,
That's like in
It's because of the
fucking.
treason, mate.
That's like in America. It's something like every time you mention the president's name in a group chat, or like say the president, somebody immediately starts monitoring your group chat apparently, just to see like
Wow.
what's going on, or maybe it's like
Of
the
course.
word kill and then president, or like kill and their name in a matter of sentences or whatever, then bang, you're being monitored.
Just try it
and
out,
then
shall we?
In the States, you have a saying: if you're not on some government list, you're not being an American, right?
Fair. Absolutely fair. So what do you reckon that I would end up? I think this is pretty cut and dry. It would be public indecency because I'd have to piss and there'd be no toilets open.
Drunk and disorderly.
That could be it too.
You said we'd end up on death row. You don't get on death row for public indecency.
Just too many times. There's
Oh,
too many
yeah.
times. There's no other place for him.
You don't know how indecent I can be.
You drive a vehicle through a government building and blow it up and kill a bunch of people.
Me just pissing on the side of a police car because I couldn't find anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That seems pretty right for the Irish.
Yeah.
Probably.
I remember getting my entire car checked. So obviously cops can check your car for does it have MOT, does it have tax, does it have this, does it have that, what are the tires like? And they can check all that. And I remember getting my car checked because I was walking out of a shop, right? And with my friend, and the police were there, but it said on their car it was the road police, right? So one of them was given a dirty look or something like that because they're cops. And my friend was like, "Oh, I'm getting a dirty look here," but loud enough so your guy could hear because his window was down. And I go, "Sure, they can do fuck all anywhere. They're not real police." And then he stood up and he was like, "Can I see your license and let me run your car through this test?" And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, be in my big mouth."
Did you get nothing happened though, right?
No, my car was completely legal. There was fuck all he could do, but it was just very funny. He wasted
I just rubbed
a good 10 minutes of my time. Yeah.
In his face more. There's nothing wrong with it.
It was really funny though. It was it's really funny to look back at the time. I was thinking, I'm a fucking idiot. There's gonna be a bald tire here or something and I'm gonna get in shit.
Were you sweaty?
Oh, big time. I was panicking. I was like, oh god, when's the last time I got tires changed? I've definitely got tax, don't I? And it's my tax could have been 6 months in date, but I was still panicking. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It cuts into your mind. It's oh, what if this? What if that? What if and you're just sweating.
It's oh, what is it? Whenever you're walking through the metal detectors at an airport, it's I don't remember packing a bomb, but could there be one in my trousers? Could there be a bag of cocaine up my arse? Probably not, but what if somebody snuck in the middle of the night?
Wouldn't you feel it?
I don't know. I've had that exact thought as I was walking up to one before. I was like, what if somebody snuck in the middle of the night and put cocaine up my arse? And I was like, it's so it's never going to happen. There's not a chance. But I don't know. Your mind plays tricks on you when you're about to walk through that. You're just waiting for the beep, beep, beep. It's similarly when you go to leave a shop, you're I just paid for everything, but what if it beeps? Maybe I just overthink everything.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, I'm pretty much like that as well.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to be. I fucking hate it. Oh, but yeah, no, it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
It could be
Everybody,
worse.
make sure and check your arses for cocaine and don't steal from shops.
You could
And-
be in a train station with your friend that has Tourette's and she's screaming, "I've got a bomb."
Oh my god.
That was a fun time. Yeah, that was a great time.
If that happened
look
in
back
certain
at it'd be
countries,
hilarious,
you'd probably get shot at.
Yeah.
No, it was easily explainable, but it was God. It was so embarrassing, but it was funny.
If that happened in the
Fucking hell.
States, that person would get tased immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or worse.
Surely that would only make it worse. You would think, because isn't it related with stress? Your tics can come more active if you're in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she basically says in the moment anything she doesn't want to say. And the more she thinks about it, the more likely she's gonna say it.
My
Oh my god.
god. That'd be horrendous. So it would. It'd be hilarious too. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it, but it would be horrendous.
Yeah, it's quite funny. We laugh along with it,
I was gonna say, how many times, right, do you reckon that she has just shouted something randomly herself. It has not been a tick, but she just thought, fuck it.
Honestly, probably a lot.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just shout random stuff and go, I've got Tourette's. And they'd be like, it was oddly specific though. Yeah, no, it happens.
It's like you get pulled over or something as he's walking away, like fucking nomad cop, fucking. They come back to the car, like, I just got Tourette's, mate.
It'd be a great card to pull, wouldn't it? Like, you could be as rude as you wanted on nights out and stuff and be like, nah, but got Tourette's, show them that. I don't know if they get something that, like, specifies, because surely they would need some sort of ID for it.
Maybe, yeah, because otherwise you get in trouble.
Yeah.
There's the sunflower lanyards a lot of people wear.
Yeah, but that's for a whole host of things, isn't it? Like, there's different, like...
It's just a sign of a hidden disability, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. But then I was thinking about this, right? So I'd heard about that. And, like, airports and stuff let you go ahead and things like that. Why would somebody not just go and buy one? I'm sure there's people who have.
You have to get clearance with airports first and, like, say,
you?
like, you're disabled, you need... Yeah. They won't just let anyone past. The same with
fair.
trains.
Fair enough. Well, that's good that people can't take the piss out of it then.
Yeah.
People that park in disabled spots.
Yeah.
Disabled.
I remember my granny. I was driving, taking her to the shop or something. She goes, "Oh, park there," and I goes, "No, that's disabled." And she goes, "Oh wait, I'm disabled." And she has like a wee disabled card for like something that was wrong with her. But it was just no wait, I'm disabled. And it was like such a random thing for her to come out with. Oh, it's such a
Easily forgettable.
The wee card is so handy for like parking places. That makes it sound like I've stolen it. I haven't, just to clear that up. Like my granny can park where she wants. It's really helpful for her, especially with her age and stuff. But like anytime you go anywhere with her, it's real helpful because there's always a spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've went way off topic. I don't even know where we started on food.
We ended
Why are we still on food?
Being disabled.
Yeah, we're talking about disabled parking. For fuck's sake.
Took time.
Yeah, fair enough.
ADD. This is how a lot of my conversations go. I get into like way off tangents.
I feel like those are the best like conversations though. Like just whenever you randomly get onto stuff that you wouldn't usually talk about, and you end up in the deep depths of like anything. It can just be the most fun time.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I also think whenever you know your true friends, like if you can just go down a rabbit hole with them of just talking about the most random shit for like an hour. Like you could have had an intention of talking about something at the start of it, but by the end of it, you're like, how did we get here? That's like, friends always do that. It's great.
I agree. Not that we're friends or anything.
No, you all hate me outside of this. I've just imprisoned you in the basement to mod for life.
Yeah, he likes to act like this was all like, I don't know, it was random that we just went off this tangent, but we actually all have the script in front of us.
I incentivize them.
Our heads.
Yeah. I've just promised them all various cheeses. I don't know why I just thought.
Marcus intolerant, you're evil.
I've got them all just tied up, and the only like thing free is the hand, so that they can mod. The hand on them, like stuck to a mouse, so they can ban.
Being tied up, I'm gonna be waking up to the weirdest movie that I do not want to watch the full length of now after watching the end of it. The Farm is a really effed up movie.
The Farm?
The Farm.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah, these weirdos do horrible things to people, and they treat people like animals, and it's bloody and gory, and there's great stuff in it. And it's like, oh my god, it is weird. I ended up seeing like the last 40 minutes of it, and I kind of don't want to see the beginning after seeing the end because it got
graphic.
Yeah, it's weird.
See, I find with like
I'm only gonna
horror
put that
movies, and stuff. Like, I don't really like the gory stuff. It's more like the psychological movies that I like.
They actually show lots of like ways that they hurt people, and some of it's like medieval torture worthy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, what would be your, so everybody's got an interest in horror. What would be your go-to? Would it be more the gore stuff? Would it be like psychological stuff? Would it be just funny stuff? Would it be bad horror movies? What would it be like if you had to sit down and watch a horror movie? What would you go for? I like how nobody is sure who to talk first. Bleachy, you go first.
There's a brilliant bad horror film that I watched with some of my friends. It's called Zombievers. It's
Zombievers.
the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's horrific CGI the entire way through, but it's so funny as a result of it. But I think it was supposed to be a horror. I don't know. But in terms of proper horror, I'd probably say Hereditary.
Hereditary's so
That's one of my
weird.
favorite.
It is
I
such a
wanna see that.
strange movie. Oh,
Exactly.
you should, but it is really, really weird. It's like there's an interaction between the mum and the grandmother that I immediately think of where I'm just like, that's so fucking weird. It's like something the grandmother does that the mother should do. And I'm just there like, oh, that's fucking strange.
Yeah, it's a psychological horror.
Yeah, I will say the start of it, fucking hilarious. And that sounds
You're
really
talking about the thing I
psychotic.
think you're talking about.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Foo-foo.
Wow.
It's the name of my free channel is Foo-foo.
But yeah, it's so I laughed so much, and it sounds really demented and horrible. But yeah, I laughed. One of my favorite horror movies would be Sinister. By the way, it is such a an example of how to do horror, because just like even the twist, if you haven't watched it for the first time, the twist in it is fucking class. Kind of alludes to it the whole time, but it's great. You should definitely watch it, Cheetah.
Oh, Midsummer's on Max.
Oh, I've seen Midsummer as well.
Midsummer's brilliant as well.
Yeah.
It's long though.
It is
I haven't
long.
seen-
You've not seen
I
it?
haven't seen it, but there's no, but it's on Max. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Oh, you definitely should. It's good too.
It's brilliant.
My comfort horror movie would have to be The People Under the Stairs. It's such an underrated film. But I also like watching like really bad movies, like the Winnie the Pooh movie called Blood and Honey.
Supposedly the second one's actually quite good. Apparently the second one they played off the first one that it was a movie in the movie. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the second one's interesting. I like watching like really like bad CGI horror films. Like Cocaine Bear I absolutely loved because of how horrible it was. Just you went into the movie knowing that it was a bear that ate a crap ton of cocaine and went on a killing spree.
Yeah.
And that's basically the movie. And and the CGI is, just bad. But I love those like horrible CGI movies that are just that that they were just made to be outlandish. So the crazier the better.
Fair. Heck, what would you go for?
Oh, what? Sorry, like comfort horror movie?
Yeah, like what sort of horror movies would you want to watch, or like, are you opposed to gore? Do you like it, or would you rather a real strong story or a real scary monster, or?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the movie. Like, I like most horror tropes. To be honest, there's not really anything that'll be like, oh yeah, that's just boring or whatever, or like, oh, it's too scary or something. But no, if they do it well, I think anything can be good.
You know what I actually really like as one of the more recent good horror movies is A Quiet Place. I think it's just it was so different and it's just so good. And I will say I'm really glad.
It made my ears ring though. It made my ears ring the entire time because of how silent it was, the film.
Fuck.
I could hear the electric cord off my TV and I was like, oh god.
Oh, that's mad. That's really cool. Did you hear, by the way, about there's like a room that is so quiet that I think it's like after 25 minutes sitting in it, you can hear the blood pumping around your body?
Yeah, it's deprivation room.
Yeah. I kind of want to go and
Yeah.
sit in it. I think it'd be so cool. It's like if you stay in it for more than an hour, you'll go crazy. But like if you don't stay in it for an hour, like I just want to hear my blood. If that
What
makes
if you
sense.
go in there and then the people who like control it like leave or something?
And then I'm just there for 3 days, and I come out like a fucking crazed maniac.
Yeah,
Jigsaw theme tune plays.
It'd be fun.
it'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
The one movie series that's horror that I'm not willing to touch is the Human Centipede series. I am not touching that.
think
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen it, but I
kind of
don't
weird.
remember
I refuse
Yeah,
to
don't.
watch them.
I don't remember watching it, but I know I did.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. So it is.
They're
Like-
all horrible, but the second one's definitely the worst one.
Yeah. People seem to love them though. Like some people absolutely adore them, and it's just not for me.
Why? What's so adorable about it?
I don't know. Maybe that's their kink or something.
Those people just live to be edgy. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't be for me myself. No.
No.
You know what is a great movie, and it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I think the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix.
Oh, no, I actually love that
Get
one.
out.
That's actually so good.
It's actually the worst horror movie I've ever seen. I feel like I mention it
a
every
waste of my
podcast now.
life.
It's just really hurt me.
No, it's a running joke at this point. I think
Yeah.
it's all right.
You had one job, lads. I'm sorry, whenever Leatherface walks into a fucking bus and people don't panic, they just go, you're gonna get cancelled, bro. Like, nah. I'd have put the chainsaw through him there and then. Fuck that
I'm
guy.
so excited to watch that as well. Me and Jess literally ordered a takeaway and everything to watch that film, and we were about 20 minutes in it, and we were like, "What?
Yeah, I was
What's
like,
happening?"
why is this that we should?
So bad.
So it was a wasted takeaway movie night.
Yeah, literally, it ruined it.
Was the takeaway at least good?
Yeah, banging.
You should have put Scooby Doo on after it.
Can't remember what we switched it to though. We definitely turned it off.
Reminds me, actually, what do you think about there being a new Scooby Doo adaptation coming soon?
I have no
I'm
idea.
actually worried.
I don't
It's a-
have an opinion.
No, it's going to be a live action Scooby Doo, which is really worrying because it's like, I think it's not going to live up to the old one because they casted it so perfectly for the old movies that they're not going to nail it as much.
You can't beat Freddy Prinze, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or the guy from 13 Ghosts playing those characters in the first Scooby-Doo movies. You can't beat them.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
love
that's the thing
Matthew
though. Freddie
Lillard.
Prinze Jr. said he'd never do Scooby Doo again in an interview.
Mm-hmm.
And Buffy's too old.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll do with it. If it's not Matthew Lillard, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he is Shaggy, like. It's so
Do you
good.
guys remember the Facebook meme time when everyone was sharing all those Matthew Lillard being God memes?
It's only at 20% power.
Huh?
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, there was a time when people were calling Shaggy God, and they had like this whole meme thing for like 2 months where it was all
I
these
think I remember something like
Gotta
that.
know it.
I remember having to see Big Chungus fight Shaggy in like a meme video. And it was great because Big Chungus looked like he was winning, and then Shaggy just hit like God mode and destroyed him.
Fun fact, the Big Bang was caused by Shaggy using 14% of his power.
Yeah. Oh. What is the earliest meme you guys remember? Like talking about meme culture.
Doge.
Doge?
Trollface, yeah, Trollface and Doge, that era.
Oh, right at the
The
start
fucking
then.
Minecraft trolling videos. They used to be so fucking funny. I used to watch those all the time. I don't know if I'm alone here.
Oh yeah, fully.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'll
me.
stand alone.
Remember that guy that
I
was
think
just saying trollolololol.
Yeah.
Oh
it's a
yeah.
meme culture the cat thing with the salad.
Hat with the salad.
I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're on about.
Yeah, the cat, the white cat that's hitting at the
Oh,
salad.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
the
I
two
do
women
know.
are upset at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
it's
that cat.
great. Oh, what is the one? It's like oh, it's like a sign, but it's really badly laid out, and it's like don't give up. Oh,
Oh
what is
yeah,
it?
like
It's don't give up, keep trying or something. And he's they're like, don't give up, keep trying, and he's just like, don't try, give up.
yeah, keep giving up, but don't need to try or
Yeah.
something.
I love those ones. Oh,
Bench
that
breathe.
and oh, do you know who died recently? You know the guy who was like, "Get your hands off my penis." He died
Oh,
recently.
a succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah, he died.
What is the offense?
Eating a meal? This man is the one who got me on the penis.
I can't
I
believe
s-
Candyman passed. Can't believe Candyman died.
Candyman
Yeah,
from the
that's
horror
arse.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I didn't
original.
realize he died. It was actually a very good movie. I liked it.
Love that film.
Yeah. What is the film you guys are looking forward to coming out, or what is like the next iteration of a film that you guys want to see?
I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe Deadpool.
Do you think they'll make it Deadpool 4?
Hopefully.
Hmm.
I'm
So
really excited for the final Conjuring.
yeah, actually, it comes out next year.
I think so, yeah. I think it's the last one.
Hmm.
And also Until Dawn's getting a film as well.
So it's DVD. I don't know
Yeah, right.
how they're
Of
gonna
course
make
it is.
that. Partly it is.
I
Minecraft
have
movie, guys.
I have kids, so I wasn't able to go see it in theaters, but I really want to see the new Art the Clown movie. I heard it was pretty good I heard that the movie sucked, but Art was good, and that's the only thing that matters because he is the movie. So I really want to see Terrifier 3.
I watched a video of somebody just beating the shit out of Art the Clown, and I can't remember why or where. Oh, I've got a good question for you, by the way. So I was talking to Hack about this the other day. I found the most random YouTube channel. So obviously we all watch DVD on YouTube and stuff like that, but like, what is the most random YouTube channels you have found? Because I found one, and it's this guy who owns a massive terrarium, and he's just put like loads of random like rainforest creatures into it to see if they'll like act like a sort of, I don't know what way to describe it. If they'll act like they would in the wild, so there's like different spiders in it, there's a baby crocodile in it, there's like all these different insects and stuff. It is just a really randomly cool like YouTube channel. But what is like the most random thing that you guys watch?
I can't think of anything. I mean, probably the most random is I randomly subscribed to this channel of this like 60-year-old Spanish grandma who would sing and play the ukulele with her tiny little chihuahua next to her that would dance.
And you didn't think that
Quite
was
fun
random
time.
enough? That's
No,
awesome.
there's a lot of singing channels out there.
I feel like Bleachy would just watch it for like 5 seconds. She'd be like, slay, and then close off it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually reminds me of there's like a granny that plays DVD. And he was actually really good at DVD.
I've seen them on TikTok Live.
Yeah, I got gifted a sub to her the other day.
Nice.
It's so cool. It's just like this 70 or 80-year-old woman just playing DVD. Just chilling.
That's gonna be all of us in. Well, for Stumpy, it's like 40 years.
What the fuck?
I
You think DVD
Oh,
is going to
yeah,
last
you'll be on
another
your way.
5 years? Never mind 40?
know, maybe not.
It's definitely not going to still be a thing, is it?
I don't know. How long do you think it has left?
Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know.
There's only so much you can just keep doing, like new chapter release, new killer. Like, there's only so much you can do before people
Yeah,
will get bored.
they're gonna run out. They're eventually gonna be like fucking, I don't even know what they would be able to add.
Mhm.
Bendy in the ink machine or something like that.
Surely they have to stop at one point as well, because imagine like there's a rotation of 100 different killers, and you just
Yeah,
never ever see a twins ever again in your life.
it'd be a nightmare.
That'd be-
Although you
that would
mightn't
be
see
good.
Skull Merchant ever again, which would be nice.
True.
What if they do a collab with the Binding Advisor?
God no.
Um,
You know what I will say though? Pretty much every game is gonna suffer next October. Every game is gonna lose a big part of their fan base because GTA 6 comes out, and you better believe there is gonna be a shit ton of people flocking to that.
Yeah.
Supposedly it
Definitely.
is like there's somebody who I don't know if his job was done in the development of it, like he didn't have any more to develop on his thing, and he goes, the step it took from San Andreas to GTA 5 is the same. The step they're taking to GTA 6 is the same. If you know what I mean. Like he says
Oh my
it's
God.
gonna blow people away. He says it's the most realistic game I've ever seen, and it is insane. And the thing I will say about Rockstar is they don't put out a half-baked game. If they need more time, then it won't come out next October. They will push it off to make sure it comes out perfect. It's not like a fuck it, let's just throw out what we have. It's like a we'll make sure this is good, then we'll put it out.
imagine after all this time, it's just the fucking worst game ever.
I think it's never
And
going to live
nobody
up to the hype that it's been given. It's been given a crazy amount of hype, but I still think it will be good.
Yeah.
So I do.
It's
I know I'm
rumored
going to
really
play it
expensive
anyway.
though.
Yeah, how much?
Yeah, I don't know if this is true, but I saw it was rumored to be about $150
Holy fuck.
on release. But I imagine, I mean, it's in
Probably.
October, so there'll be a massive Christmas sale for it.
Yeah. It would have to be one hell of a game for 150 quid.
I feel like you'd make less money if you put that price tag on it.
I don't know. I think there is
Hopefully
that much
that's
hype
wrong. I'm
around it.
hoping
Like,
it is.
I think they'll still get away with it. That many people want to play GTA 6. I think they'll still get away with it.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll turn a lot of people away from it, to be honest.
I don't think so. I think GTA's got that good a reputation at this stage. I'd say like the majority of their fans will buy it again.
Really.
Either way, they're about to make a shit ton of money. So they are. Like, yeah, I know I'll be playing it. That's for absolute certain.
Even if it's 150 quid.
Yeah.
It says deluxe and collector's editions likely priced between $90 and $150.
There you go. Just get the normal edition. It'd be like 80 quid.
Yeah.
$50,000. The question then becomes like, how much upgrading do you got to do to your PC to be able to run it? Because everybody will want it in like the best quality. So they will. That could be the thing about like PS5 too, is like, and Xbox is like, can their systems run it to a good degree, or will they have to like take away from the quality of it just to let it run on those consoles?
Well, they do that
Definitely. Have
anyway.
you seen the trailer?
Yeah, it'll be like a PS5 Pro or something comes out a few months before it that can run mental games.
Yeah.
I don't think those consoles even have the power to run something like that for a
At
while.
that point, honestly, just save towards a PC setup at that point.
Yeah, because it's going to probably be like $1,000 to buy whatever the next gen console is, so you might as well just
Yeah.
buy a computer.
Yeah, I seen a mental stat not that long ago, and it was like the amount of PlayStation gamers versus the amount of Xbox gamers, and it was like, hang on, I'll actually look it up.
When you slice of bread in a loaf.
So the numbers are pretty staggering, whatever it was, right? And then you look at the amount of PC users compared to them, just blows them away. Okay, no, that's just somebody's Modern Warfare lobbies.
I feel like you might not be able to find it.
Yeah, I'll probably not be able to find it, but it was like the Xbox and PC were in the millions or like 100 millions. Or sorry, Xbox and PlayStation were in the 100 millions, and then PC was in the billions. It was like complete night and day. So it was.
Yeah.
Which was mental, I thought. But you can kind of understand it. It's like, at some stage, everybody's going to make that step up, you know? You're a wee console pleb. You got to make that step up. Nah, I'm only messing. Everybody has
Just
their
a case
console
of
that they love. To be fair, I loved my PS4 until I finally decided to go for the PC, but it was more a case of like, I need a computer and I want a console. Why don't I just add both into a PC? That was the only reason I want a PC. Like, it was never like I was happy enough with my console. I think if you are happy enough with your console, tear away. But like, if you need anything else, PC is the way to go. Heckerson is dying.
I'm dying.
Oh, maybe it wasn't you. Somebody's dying.
Cheetah has a cold.
Ah, fair enough.
The
But
kids
yeah.
gave me germs.
I feel like I've wasted enough of your time. I reckon we could end it there. I think it's been a lot of fun. We've learned a lot about you. Make sure and say hi to them then if you guys listening see them in chat at all. Make sure and check out killer tier list that we did as well, which a lot of people absolutely hate, but I'm sure you see you listening right now, you'll love it because you loved this episode. So get yourself over there, check it out. And yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for joining me, lads.
Thanks for having
Bye.
us.
No worries.
It's been
Can
fun.
we leave now? You know.
Yeah, no, you've got so much mod work to do, fuck yous. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for everybody who's listening. Goodbye.